go.
Okay, 7 o'clock, call the meeting to order. If we could please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
If we could all take our cell phones and put them on silent or quiet, and that will complete 2 straight years of no phones going, if we can get through the next 10 minutes. Mary Ann, will you call the roll?
Mr. Goodchill?
Here.
Ms. Ruska?
Here.
Mr. Jefferson? Dr. King?
Yes.
Mr. Cindy?
Yes.
Mr. Welch?
Yes.
Mr. Welch?
Yes. Okay, having a quorum, we'll move into the organization of the new board. There will be a motion for recognition of the outgoing board members. Someone like to read the motion?
I will. Whereas Edward C. Jepson Jr., Matthew P. Cindy Jr., and Michael J. Welch have served as members of the Board of Education of Riverside Brookfield Township High School District Number 28, Cook County, Illinois, from April 2009 to April 2017, and whereas they gave conscientiously and generously of their time and energies during that time, whereas they served with dedication and great distinction and gave outstanding service to the faculty, staff, administrators, students, and community, now therefore be it resolved by this Board of Education, Riverside Brookfield Township High School District Number 28, Cook County, Illinois, that this expression of esteem and appreciation of Edward C. Jepson Jr., Matthew P. Cindy Jr., and Michael J. Welch, and the great benefits which have accrued to the school by reason of their unselfish service, incorporated in the minutes of this meeting of said board, and a signed copy of the resolution be presented to them. And the Board of Education, in witness whereof, do hereunto affix our signatures and seal at Riverside, Illinois, this 27th day of April, 2017.
A second?
Second.
Second, Mr. Gritchen. Thank you, Mr. Walsh. I think what we'll do is we'll go for the vote, and then we'll give Matt and myself some time for some parting remarks.
That's fine.
And then the board will go with Cindy, and then the new board members will take their place. And do we have any President Pro Tem coming up?
There's
Temporary?
a portion on there to do that.
Okay, so you'll do that after we take our
Correct.
seat in the audience. Okay, Mary Ann, can you go for the vote?
Mr. Goodchill?
Yes.
Ms. Ruska?
Yes.
Dr. King?
Yes.
Mr. Cindy?
Yes.
Mr. Welch?
Yes.
Mr. Welch?
Yes.
On behalf of the school district and the other board members, each outgoing board member will receive a copy of that resolution on a nice plaque to thank them for their years of service and their volunteer service and time that they've put in for the district. So, Mr. Cindy, this is your copy.
Thank you very much.
Your plaque.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for your time and all your support. Mr. Welch.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for all your time
Okay.
and support. I'll open the floor first to the other board members, if they want to say anything about the outgoing board members. Mr. Jepson called me. He had to pick up a family member from the airport, but he wanted to make sure that the board members all understand how much he appreciated serving with them for the last 4 years. He said he'd be more than willing to help out in any way possible going forward, and he wished the new board candidates nothing but the best of luck.
Okay, anything from my right or left?
I'd like to say something. This is as an alumni of this high school. The school is in deep trouble. You know, 6 years ago and even before that. And the public, we had a referendum which the public did not support. I really commend Matt and Mike for their leadership in running for the board. It's not an easy thing to do. It's sort of a thankless job in many ways. And people don't understand the behind the scenes effort and work that goes in, especially being, as you two are presidents of the board. And I really thank you for your leadership. I really do. It was a pleasure serving with you. And as far as Ed's concerned, I really appreciate Ed's emphasis on getting the meetings over in a reasonable time so us old guys can get to sleep.
I would second what John said. I mean, being a board member, you don't, it's a lot of time, it's a lot of effort. And I think that you guys put a lot of good time and effort into it, and I think that the school and the board was well-served by your dedication, and, we appreciate the effort you put into it. And again, it's always good to have new people. I'm sure they'll get on board pretty quickly and have some new ideas, but I think you guys were here at the right time and did some very good things for our board. Thank you.
I just want to say thank you to both of you. I know you're both passionate about the school, and sometimes people see us on TV and they think we don't always agree, but we've had healthy discussions. Everybody's brought good insight, and I think the school is in a great place. You guys really contributed quite a bit. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and I want to reiterate the same sentiment that was expressed by the three fellow board members that I'm serving with. I know when I came on, at the same time John came on, the school, the referendum had not passed, but you guys had already done a lot of groundwork to turn around some of the issues that the school was already facing. You already brought in new administration, you already brought in changes of leadership, and based on the people that you guys brought in, it was a great choice, and I want to thank you for your service.
Okay. And up to you, Mr. Cindy, you have the floor.
Yes, first of all, I want to say congratulations to the new board members. Please keep our tasks that we've been doing and keep following it through and keep making RB great. First of all, I want to say, Mary Ann, you do a great job. You're the hidden one that nobody sees. You're the one that, Mary Ann, can you move it up to this page or something like that? But you do a great job to support us, being able to keep us in communications, being also to make sure that our meetings are running good. So I want to thank you for that. You do a great job with that. So 8 years ago, I just had hip replacement surgery on one of my hips. And some people came to my house and said, as I'm in a walker, and saying, hey, would you be interested in running? We got issues at RB, could you do that? So I said, let me think about it. And then I go to a meeting at the North Riverside Public Library, and I meet a guy that I've never met before, and that is Mike Welch. And what I can say from that is that was the start of the swim team. So it was myself, Mike Welch, and Dan Moon. What I got out of this is that I have made two good friends that I'll have for life. So Mike Welch is a very good friend of mine. We can talk and do everything together. So I got that out of that. When we started our board, the school was in financial distress. You had a working cash and bond that wasn't approved by the citizens of $5 million. Your ending fund balance was below what was supposed to be. And as I sit here today, I look at the accomplishments that we did as a board over the 8 years, and our school finances are strong. We're not on a watchdog list. We are very smartly budgeting and making sure that we are spending money wisely. We also have a strong administration. The administration led by Dr. Skinkis has shown that they are the people that can take the task to make sure that our students get a great education and are positioned for future success. The other thing we're doing too is, I remember when I started the board before Kristen came on, we were looking like this. Okay, here's what the seniors did compared to what they did freshman year as they already graduated. Under Kristen's guidance, we are now looking at student data. We are now looking at, are we doing it every year right? So as this freshman comes in, we sent the benchmarks, are they making it, what do we need to change in sophomore year to make that happen? That is a phenomenal job to do, because it's showing you, one, I'm not perfect, and two is I'm very flexible to make the adjustments. And I think that was real good. And one thing that scared the hell out of me, and you as new board members need to look at, is that 1 out of 3 students who come into this school score below 16, which is the guidepost to see if they're going to be college ready. And not saying that all kids are going to be college ready, but that's a pretty scary figure, and we need to be able to work with our feeder schools. I also want to compliment Mike Connors and also Dr. Skinkis and Kristen for the one-to-one program. You saw other districts that had big problems. Kids were going into closets to be able to get connected and everything like that. We took it slow. We learned from it. We learned from what other people are doing, and I think we have a pretty successful one-to-one program. I also want to say we've had 2 capital projects, well, we've had a bunch of capital projects under I came in at the end of the big construction project. And then we also did over there, did the field house, the athletic field, the new stadium, but we also had a problem with the pool. And instead of ignoring it, we aggressively went after it and tried to correct past issues. And we didn't take no for an answer. And we brought in experts, and under Dr. Skinka's leadership, we brought people in saying, you're wrong. Like when they pulled up the football field and it was the wrong mixture of levels, we went to the person, no, you're wrong. Well, let me show you what the lab results said. We got $100,000 from that person to be able to change the fill over. So we were very aggressive with it to make sure that our capital projects were under budget. We also were very aggressive from the feeling is that we monitored everything we did to make sure we did a good job. RB is a great school. And RB is a great school because of several things. We have a great teaching staff. This teaching staff helps to make our kids better. And some people say morale's bad and everything like that. I'm just going to say look behind that. But I will tell you right now, in 2 negotiations that I've done with Gary with the RBA, they are good people. They are people that really care about the kids. So you got to look at that, but they're real good. I think our staff is real good too. I think that from Mike Connors to Gary Prost to everybody else, these staff care about helping our kids, but also helping to make RB look good and be good. And then the other really key component is our students. Our students really care about students. There are other students, they care about the community, because you can see I've given blood, their blood drives and everything else like that. And being able to, like the day of service, being able to help the community to make it happen. So showing that they're getting dirty up to their elbows to be able to happen. But it's that type of student that you want to have as an RB person. Finally, one thing that was brought to me when I first came on is the school board is a board of governance. You are not going to walk into classrooms and say, I don't think you're teaching this the right way, but you're a board of governance. And I would ask the people that are watching this tonight to look at past board meetings, and you can see how diligently this board takes their responsibility. And why we are successful like it is because of this board of governance. We have always been independent. And you can tell in our meetings, we're not going, okay, yeah, well, you said that, no problem at all. We've had arguments, we've had different opposing ideas, and being able to talk it out. So I think that's something that you want to see what happens. When we make a decision, it's in the best of RB. It's not in the best of somebody else, it's not in the best of everything. We make decisions because we make it as good for our RB. I considered it an honor and a pleasure to be serving with these board members. So that's all I got to say. Thank you very much.
Okay, with that being said, a lot of points were already covered. I won't cover them again. Thank you to Mary Ann as the board secretary. She really takes care of the board and makes sure that we have everything we need. I want to just say that, Kevin, you're doing an outstanding job, and the people that you put behind yourself in the administration are doing an outstanding job, including our principal, our business manager, who attend these meetings with us, and the rest of their staff. I think the teaching staff in this building is excellent, and I even want to go down to recognize the custodians, the computer guy, the TV guy. Everyone in this building is doing a great job. If I look where this building was over 8 years ago when I decided to run for the board, I think we are far better off than we were 8 years ago. And I'm not going to go into all the different ways we're better. I've been coming to this building since I was 10 years old. Although I didn't graduate from this building, my mother worked in this building for a short period of time. And so I was here 10 years old on weekends, being the child of a teacher who was dedicated to their students way back then. I want to say good luck and congratulations to all the new board members, and I wish you well. Tonight ends, for me personally, 19 straight years of volunteering in my community. It started with T-ball, it went into basketball, morphed into soccer. I was on St. Mary's Pastoral Council. I was on the Riverside Swim Club board. Tim and I were part of the board of the Swim Team Otters. And my 8 years here at the Board of RB completes 19 straight years of volunteer service to my community. So all the other organizations in the neighborhood, please don't call tomorrow. Tomorrow morning I'm driving south, so I'll be out of state. This is one of the hardest volunteer jobs ever. Someone in the hallway stopped me on the way before the meeting tonight, and he wanted to know two things. Why are the baseball fields the way they are? Because we don't own them. And do we get paid for our service? No, we don't. An occasional Mountain Dew. If you look to the future, I think the only real thing this school needs is we have a razor-thin budget. And I've been saying that for a long time, and this board has been able to pass budgets that are right there and cost cut and cost savings where we can. But consolidation of the grade school districts and the high school district is something I think, if the statute allows, it's something these communities should think about, and a grassroots effort should be put together to perhaps look into that. You know, we can't control the students that come into the high school if they're not high school ready, but if we put all of our eggs in one basket and under one set of leadership, we can certainly try to do better for our kids. So that would be it for me tonight. I thank you very much, and thank you for the plaque, and it was an honor and a privilege to serve my community.
Thank you, Mike. You have one.
And I'm getting accused of one more job to do.